Hello everyone, and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, Orzhov Blink. So this is a deck that have been trying to build, and I really want to make this deck work. I don't know if it can work or not with the cards that we're currently given today, but back in the days, back in the Blink Angel days, the Blink sort of synergy was very, very strong because of ETB, and they actually created an artifact called Torpor Orb just to stop this kind of effect. Well, Torpor Orb is not in the meta. Instead, what we have is Elesh Norn, which gives us double trigger, and that makes Blink effects so much better. However, unfortunately, we don't have that kind of game-breaking Blink effects right now in the metagame, especially not in blue, in terms of, whenever this creature come into play, counter target spell or something along the lines of that. That would be insanely good. The closest that we got is Urtai Resurrected, and that requires blue and black, which makes it a lot more difficult to put in a Blink deck, since now we need three colors. We need white, blue, and black. So what I'm going to try today is just Orzhov Blink. The idea is that we'll put a bunch of flicker cards in terms of ETB effects like get a playing or draw a card. Graf Reaver help us destroy a creature or destroy a planeswalker if necessary. We have Anointed Peacekeeper. We have the Graveyard Trespasser. All these are Blink effects that has an ETB on the stack, right? Or even Loran of the Third Path. But then we also have 4 Steel Seraph and 4 Phyrexian Fleshgorger, so that when we blink them, instead of the prototype, we get the real thing. A 7/5 Menacing Lifelinker, or a 5/4 flying bunch of ability on one attack sort of thing. So the deck is aimed toward that. Let's see whether or not it works. The deck list looks like this. We have our Blink spells. We have our Reanimating spell in terms of Undying Malice. It's kind of like a Blink, but it only works if our creature is dying this turn. And then or 2 off, and then we have 3 Ambitious Farmhand to get planes out of our deck. We have 4 Spirited Companion to draw cards. We have 3 Go for the Throw, 1 Grafted Reaver in order to basically sacrifice to sack a creature, exploit a creature to destroy a planeswalker if necessary. We have 1 Infernal Grasp for another kill. I didn't want to run 4 Go for the Throw in case our opponent has artifact creatures, so Infernal Grasp is going to be here to serve that purpose. We also have 2 Anointed Peacekeeper to tax out a card if necessary. 3 Guardian of Ghirapur, basically to help us flicker out a card, but it returns at the end step, and that might be important because we can blink the Guardian, and then on return of the end step, maybe we can, avoid a board wipe or something like that. I don't know how it will work because I don't have a Blink spell. The Blink spell we have is a channel in Touch the Spirit Realm. The Touch the Spirit Realm is kind of like an O-ring on a creature or an artifact, but we can also channel it, pay 2 mana, channel it to exile and return it at the beginning of the end step. So I guess we don't have any speedy Blinks. These are all end step Blinks. We have Loran of the Third Path, and then we have 1 Loran of the Third Path because it's legendary, and I can't really slot that many 3 casts in. Almost the whole deck is 3 casts. We have 2 Graveyard Trespassers. Even though it's my favorite 3 mana drop in black, I had to cut it down to 2 to slot in 2 Anointed Peacekeeper. There could be arguments that this should all be gone and there should be 4 Graveyard Trespassers, or that a Graveyard Trespasser should all be gone and there should be 4 Anointed Peacekeeper. That really depends on the metagame, whether it's aggressive or whether it's control heavy. And then we have 1 Seraph Paragon to help us bring us our 2 casts and 3 casts back from the graveyard, and 1 Elesh Norn. I only have 1. I don't know if I will run 2 if I have more than 1, but I want to have at least 1 to see how it works, because I really like the effect where my ETB triggers twice. But what's even better is our opponent ETB doesn't trigger. I face a lot of Atraxa decks. Guess what? Atraxa is kind of pointless when their ETB doesn't trigger. And then we have 4 Steel Seraph and 4 Phyrexian Fleshgorger. This is what I was saying about the whole deck being 3 casts, because both of these are actually 3 casts, right? We want to cast it for the prototype. We want to cast this for the prototype, and then blink it or flicker it or reanimate it so that when it comes back, it's a 5/4 or a 7/5. Now, we only have 24 lands in the deck, so if you look at the land base, 24 lands in the deck. In fact, I want to cut a swamp and put another playing in. And the reason for that is because we have a lot of Ambitious Farmhand. So it should be able to help us get more lands out, and 24 lands should be enough because we're not a very control-heavy, high-end deck. These are 3 casts, so the highest cost we have is 5 casts, and we only have 1 off, 1, 5, 1, 4, so we don't really need that many lands. You can even argue to cut another maybe Swamp, and then put in an Ambitious Farmhand, or maybe cut the Scoured Barrens, or the Cave of Koilos. I'm not sure. I want to try out this deck because I don't really know if this is going to work, and I wanted to do something different. So let's see if this deck has legs. Let's see, want to go to the Orzhov Blink. I hope this deck has legs, but, whenever I try a new deck that I crafted myself, it's not anywhere near as much as the try and tested decks that I can net down. So, that does mean I know a little bit more about how to play it since I made it, but it's going to be a little bit weaker because I don't know whether or not the synergy is all there yet. This is a hand. It's a very, very calming sound. We're going to go second, so already off the bat, we're going to not be very good. Okay, it's that deck. Is he deciding not to attack? Okay, our opponent having a stroke. Scoured Barrens pretty good. We gain a life. It's like that attack didn't happen. Elish Norn's a 4-7. I don't think they can burst through that. Felden. Ooh. Alright, well, opponent has the 1-2 punch, so I don't know if we come back from this somehow, but we're gonna try. Let me draw a card. What do we get? A Takenuma. That's not a good card. At least we can play the Fleshgorger without paying ourselves next turn. Or that. What the heck? Well, it's not trample, so logging that. Guess we'll start doing the thing. Fleshgorger 3/3. Probably gonna bolt this. This is how many removal he actually would have. Rending Flame, wow. Okay, that's a very heavy removal on just this. But this is scary. And it's just gonna grow on us. Opponent goes first, so we don't really have a chance in any of those categories. I don't want to play the Farmhand here, huh? Because it will be the only card we can play, so let's not do that. Instead, let's play the Seraph Paragon. Just let it die. It's fine. We'll just let it die. This is growing ever so strong. How is this card legal? This card is insanely good. And they have another Rending Flame. It's like they're built against our deck. And they go first. If we had went first, would this be any different? We're at 1. So, probably not. Alright, that's a GG. I hope you're proud of yourself, Mono Red. You were able to assemble together a bunch of red cards and then just play them. No thoughts involved. Even though our opponent really can't think. They didn't even try to attack on turn 1. So, I do not love the Bright Sword for its I was gonna say happiness, which makes no sense. We're playing against Chris. Hi, Chris. Hey, what do you know? You get to go first. This is not a good hand because we have no third land, and I really want to have a third land, huh? But we do have a removal, and if we have a third land, we can actually get this going. 2 turns to draw a third land. Oh, it's a forest. First turn we draw a third land, but it's a forest, so it's a mono green stomp. No, it's green something, but let's see what's going on. Not really sure. Hey, look, a Stomper. Well, let's kill this before it grows. I guess it is mono green stomp in some way. It's ramping. Oh boy. I won't play it just because I have 3 touches spare around and it's just This is just embarrassing. And, yeah, so the Shuffler doesn't want us to really play this game either. Leaf Crown Visionary. And a Galagreater. Alright, well. Guess we'll give it lifelink. We'll gain some life. I don't think our opponent's gonna attack if we had Vigilance, and, you know, I don't really know what's going on, but it's got a bunch of elves going. I mean, the opponent's deck is terrible, but we're gonna lose just because... Look at his touch. We're getting touched left and right. Maybe we'll just pump the Galagreater. He's gonna get a tap treasure token, okay. You got it. We shall channel onto our Steel Seraph. So it will come back. Did it not come back? I'm confused. Return it an owner's next end step. At the owner's! Oh, well. Should have read my cards. Reading the cards explain the cards. What does this do? Untap target land. Okay. Guess we're gonna have to touch the Spirit Realm on one of these cards. Let's take out his Galagreater, right? This is giving him card draws though, and it's pumping the whole board. I thought it was end of turn. It's end of the owner's turn. Oh, that's dumb. This gives it +1/+1 when it comes back, so I don't know if he is gonna attack. Alright, well, we'll block the Stomper. Maybe I just draw a card here. I don't think I'll bring anything back this way. Let's go for the attack. We have Vigilance. So this is 5, right? And this will be 3, so that's 8 damage. That's not lethal next turn. I'm gonna have to last 2 turns. Dog. Yep. Dog. And Farmhand. Does he have something? I don't know, it's a green deck, so maybe he has some fight spells that's instant. Alright, he's just letting it happen. He's just letting all of this happen. So, if that's the case. I want a Seraph Paragon this turn. What can I bring back with Seraph Paragon? The dog? Let's get more lands. Because I want to hold up the Touch the Spirit Realm in my hand while I can, so that if he tries to do something fancy trick, I can at least stop that. At least that's the idea. This deck, mono green. I'm just so surprised. I don't know what's going on. Okay, adaptive, that's fine. And then you quit. Yeah, that's what I expected from mono green. That's not really a deck. That's almost draft. Okay, so we can beat a draft deck. That's what Arena Shuffler is telling us. We were still going second though, so I mean, you know, and we had 3 touches spare around. We really touch ourselves, whatever that meant. Now we're playing against Chaxis. Chaxis. Ooh, we get to go first with 2 go for the throw. What a terrible opening. All right, well, at least we got something. Say hi. Our opponent's roping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He didn't mulligan yet. Maybe he's thinking about it. Mishra sleeves. Elish Norn. Avatar. Probably aggro. Probably burn. I mean, you never know, but I already hate him. I hate him for roping this long. Come on. Oh, wait. No, our pet's not here. Does that mean it's roping? Or does that mean that the mulligan hasn't happened? Or does that mean I'm being locked out of the server? This deck's too good. The server's scared of us. I bet you that's what it is. Oh no. It was just weird. Alright, I play a swamp here so that he might be thinking of a cut down. I don't have a cut down, but he might be thinking of it. Crawling Chorus. Alright, so it's that deck. Well, that makes a lot of my cards kind of pointless. If you're gonna crawl, I'm gonna use my spirit. Can't even play the Seraph. We can't go for the throw next turn. He's gonna attack. We're gonna block. Jawbone Duelist. Alright, let's kill it before it gets protected. Take the 1. So toxic. Does he have a... He has a counter spell. Alright, well that's our only creature. Now we have nothing. This has been a fun game. You know we have basically 4 touches per round and then like 20 creatures. We drew 2 creature and 2 touch. I'm not gonna play this out. I know he has nothing either, but I don't want to play out the games where Shuffler are actively going against me because I'm not playing against my opponent. I'm just gonna start playing against the algorithm, which you can't win. It's kind of like, you know, fighting the Matrix. I'm not the one. Completing quests is the best way to earn gold, Mastery Pass XP, and Mastery Orb. That's actually true. That's kind of the only way, but yeah. Wish mix. I wish you mix up the game somehow. Alright, well, we get to go first with some blinkers. So it's something. Another one of these? Is there a lot of them going on? Okay, well, you got an evolving attack. Oh, okay, now it's red. Aquarium Beast Caller. I don't have any removal. I'll take your 2. So, 3/3. 3/3. Guess it's a race. No, he can grow bigger, so I'm not gonna block. Kumano, out, I guess. Alright, let's go for the attack first. Am I gonna block with the Spirited Companion next turn? I don't think so. I can get one more damage in this way, right? This one damage might count. Alright, let's gain one more life. And then we'll Guardian of Ghirapur, the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. He's got 1 mana, maybe he has some play. I don't think there's a 1 mana destroyer artifact in the meta right now. I don't know. There could be, I guess. But let's see what he got. Alright, he's back at the 7-5. Good luck. This is your turn 4. See what going first can do for us? Reckless Impulse. That's not what you want to do this turn. That's 10 damage going in your face next turn. Okay. That's, I guess it's big. Would you like to attack? No, you do not. Well, if I give this flying, bring him to 6. Now he can't really target a Fleshgorger. We'll draw a card. We'll draw a plane. Still a card though. And then we have 3 blockers against 5 creatures, and we're at 24, so I don't think they can lethal us in 1 turn. Not if they're playing Evolving Adaptives. Another Reckless Impulse. Maybe you should have played that first. This does not... Okay, well, that's not that much damage. And then you're gonna blow up? There you go. Aggro. Aggro's no match for the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. It's the only reason why it's in the deck. Card's so good against just opponents that's trying to burst your life points down. But of course, it doesn't work against Poison or Toxic because you can't gain life out of Toxic. I don't know who in Wizard thought it was a good idea, and they keep bringing it back. When Poison counter was a gimmick all the way back in Legends days, I thought it was fun. You know, before Toxic, or no, was it, what was the other thing? Anyways, let's play this game first. We got opponent goes first. The only cards we have are 3 drops, so probably can't keep. But these are very good 3 drops, so I kind of want to keep. Oof. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so as I was saying, what I hated was Infect. Infect was already broken as it is. Okay, so it's Esper Legends. No, Esper Control. Either way, it's not something that I want to fight against. Hey, Duggo. Okay, do I just run into a counter spell? Or play a Duggo? Let's see if he counters a dog. He does not counter a dog. Hey, look at Tapland. Perfect. Alright, so it's Emperor mana, but would he Emperor a dog? Of course he wouldn't. Will he counter a Steel Seraph? I guess so. I'm okay with him countering this. This is the least of my threats. Emperor?
I've learned much during my travels. May your blade strike true.
I mean, are you gonna wipe the board? If you're gonna wipe the board, why would you minus? Ossification. Minus.
We
Interesting.
must protect the people.
Let's see if there's a counter spell, because if he doesn't, this is gonna make him not happy. If he has a counter spell, it's going to make me not happy. Time for you to fly! I said fly! Okay. Oops. Ha! Anyways. I don't know why I looked at lifelink and I thought it was flying. Alright, I get to choose a creature to keep.
I'll help any way I can.
I wonder which one I'm gonna keep.
My blade has no equal. We've got the edge in this fight.
Alright, well, at least I can do this. Kill the Emperor.
I can't hold on any longer.
Do I want to graveyard trespass the Emperor? I mean, it's really nothing there. Does he have a board wipe? That's a question. I do want to play a land. My own graveyard. Get rid of my own dog. Just for 1 damage? Might as well. That Emperor should be dead.
Keep watch
and
for
I am drawing lands now. Okay, it's not bad. Wandering Emperor, Ossification, make this appear. If I name Ossification, he can probably still play it, right?
Remember your training.
Well, let me play a land first. Okay, 1, 2. Wait, what am I doing? 1, 2. I have 4 to pay if he wants to really counter this, right? 1, 2, 3, and I have 4 to pay, yeah. Now I'm gonna click flying. It's already vigilance. Doesn't need to gain double vigilance.
See you
There
later.
we go. I don't need to play this land. Okay. I'm still gonna fly over you,
You're
so.
ready to lose. Guards, to me.
Yes. To you. See, that was a mistake to play the land. This is also a mistake to play the land because I know what's exactly in his hand. Whereas if he doesn't play the land, then he won't. No. Alright, you're gonna attack with the 4?
Strike fast and strike hard.
That's not very fun. It's just a land, huh? Alright, what can we do? We can Ghirapur, draw an extra card. That's about it. He can't counter this. You can try. But now we fly again. Gain that life. No attack. Another card draw? Okay. It's not great, but at least our opponent was drawing 2 lands, so, you know, it balances out us drawing 2 lands. This deck is annoying, though. It's full of counter spells and war wipes. Not really much I can do about that. It's gonna go to 5.
I have got new moves to teach you.
New blocks. He has a counter spell and he has something else. Gotta attack the Emperor.
Always glad to meet my match.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. You can actually make this appear, so I'm not going to. I have one Seraph Paragon to give back to Loran. I don't think that's going to help too much here. I don't know what's left in his hand, but probably something good. The Spirit Companion can die because I'm going to bring back probably the Anointed Peacekeeper, if not the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. If I double block, he can kill the Fleshgorger. Then I get nothing, huh? I gain nothing, but otherwise I take 3. I can take 3. Wow. Don't say I didn't warn you. Top decking lands is usually not the way to play the game out. Alright, he has another Emperor.
Still have much to learn.
Maybe. He has a Dissipate. Now how do we even fight this? That's 5. If he attacks with that, I can double block it. Our opponent is really taking a long time. And it's a Wandering Emperor again. Alright, that's a good game. That was dumb. I should not lose this game because I should have killed the first Emperor, but even then, I don't think we can come back because I think we only drew lands other than that Phyrexian Fleshgorger. So, that was the whole deck. And with Orzhov Blink, I do think it's strong against aggressive decks. As you've seen, right? Against aggressive decks, we're not playing BS games where our opponent goes first with the perfect 1, 2, 3 drops and things like that. We have a very strong chance. And even with our opponent hitting the right curve, Phyrexian Fleshgorger can really help us come back if we blink it back to get a 7-5. Now, that being said, though, it does not work well against control because we're just going to get out-controlled every game. So, it's very easy to counter this deck. It's very easy to board wipe this deck. And that is the problem that I already expected to face. But that is the whole deck. That's the whole deck list. I hope you had fun watching me suffer and struggle. But I really wanted to get Elesh Norn to work, and it did not work in this deck. Maybe I'll try in Mire. Maybe I'll try in Azorius. But I want Elesh Norn to work because I really like the taxing our opponent's ETB effect kind of ability. Well, not even tax, stifling our opponent's ETB effect ability. I really like that, but this deck didn't work out. It still is strong, but it's not tier 1 or even tier 1.5 that I hope it can try to be. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.